At my very first talk, I cried. There were about 65, 70 people in a room. And there I was crying, not gentle Hollywood sort of, lovely, attractive actress tears, but ugly, sobby-faced, hysterical crying where I couldn't even catch my breath because I heard in my head words from the previous relationship, you can't survive me, you can't do this on your own. And I just felt tiny, insignificant. I felt unattractive. I felt no one wanted to hear what I had to say. Who was I to stand out here in the front of this room? Somehow I managed to collect my breath. From that room of 75 people crying, I've been on, stages of 1,200, 1,300, introducing Jeff Walker and being able to touch the lives of so many people. And fortunately, at that very first talk that I gave, some people felt sorry for me, and they decided they would buy into a it was only a $47 half day workshop, about 12 people, and then at that half day workshop, I sold $12,500, and that like you could not wipe the smile off my face. As a single mum who was living on $125 a week Australian, which is about $90 American, $12,500 was going to take care of all my food needs for the next 12 months. I didn't have to lay awake at night crying anymore how I was going to feed my daughters. It was life-changing. But then the cool thing is I just repeated it. And so I got better. I got better at conversions. I got better at filling my own rooms, and I started just holding more events. It was a formula. And the most I did was 78,000 in 2 5-hour workshops. And I could predict, I could go, okay, well, I've got this workshop. I know that that's going to be $28,000 minimum. Speaking from stage is a very, very fast way to grow your income. Very fast way to grow your authority and your influence. What I really love about speaking from stage is there is nothing like a live audience to tell you if your stuff is engaging or it needs some improving. And the beautiful thing about speaking from stage is that you can pivot and improve very, very quickly. Whereas when you do it in other means, it can take weeks in the lead up. Whereas you can go out, guys, and book a meetup talk in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and the next week go and do the same thing. I was literally on welfare, and I went from welfare to six-figure business in 6 months, and welfare to six-figure income within 18 months, and then welfare to world stage within 2.5, 3 years.